Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new triple play here in Black Ops 4. Now, before we get too far into the video here today, I want to let you guys know that the big update is now live. So, the new weapon balance changes have taken effect, reactive camos can now be used on all weapons, and if you play on the PlayStation 4, then the bare bones game mode is now available in multiplayer, the EMP and the Sparrow are now available in Blackout, and the new Zombies map is available as well. Basically, everything I talked about in my previous video went live today, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about the horrendous new triple play that's available in the black market and what it means for the future of Black Ops 4. So on your screen right now is going to be the new triple play, which costs a whopping $28. It contains a new melee weapon, 10 supply drops, 10 tiers on the battle pass, and of course, a new weapon crate. Now, for those wondering, weapon crates are basically supply drops that guarantee you one of the Mark II weapon variants. As of right now, there are about a dozen or so of these variants in the game, including variants of DLC weapons, and this crate will randomly award you one of those variants. We also get one free weapon crate just for signing in today, which is fantastic, but that was definitely put there to soften the blow of the new triple play bundle. The triple play bundle itself is the latest in a long line of terrible business moves on the part of Activision. As if it was not absurd enough that the bundle is $30, which is half the price of the base game. Let that sink in for a second. The bundle also includes these new weapon crates, which are basically the only way for fans to reliably try and get new DLC weapons. Now, of course, we can grind for new DLC guns as each new operation comes out, but you guys have heard me rant about this countless times. Not everybody is able to complete every operation on time. Whether we're talking about players who just don't have the time to complete the operation while it's active, or heaven forbid, people who bought the game after the operation is over, we're talking about millions of people out there who do not have a reliable way of obtaining DLC weapons here in Black Ops 4, which is a much bigger deal this year as compared to previous years, because Black Ops 4 released with only 20 primary weapons by default, which is probably the lowest we've ever seen in the Call of Duty franchise, so DLC weapons are much more important this year as compared to previous years. The only way for fans to get these new DLC guns is, of course, supply drops, and in my recent video, I showed you guys just how bad your chances are when you're opening up those supply drops. Of the 100 drops I was able to save up, not a single DLC weapon was found in any of them, right? 100 supply drops, 0 DLC weapons. The chances of you getting a gun from a supply drop is insanely low, and now Activision is dangling a $30 bundle in front of those players who are so frustrated with the fact that they can't get these DLC weapons, and now they're like, hey, how about this $30 bundle, which may or may not give you a DLC weapon? You have about a 1 in 12 chance via this weapon crate right here. Now again, I do like the fact that we get a free weapon crate. That's fantastic, right? But this bundle as a whole is absolutely freaking absurd, and I'm so happy that it's going away in 13 days. Treyarch has said time and time again that Black Ops 4 is going to be a 3-year game, but right now, we find ourselves in a situation where people who bought the game in month 4 can't obtain DLC weapons that came out in months 1, 2, and 3. And if it's that bad right now, what's it going to be like for people who bought the game in month 8 or month 9 or even year 2 or even year 3, right? What makes this even worse is they use the triple play name. Like, the triple play is back, but it's nothing like it used to be. The triple play in Black Ops 3, for those who don't know, was one of the reasons why that game remained popular for years and years on end. Fans loved the fact that they could play the game a bunch, they could get this contract essentially, and at the end of it, they were rewarded with weapon bribes, which would guarantee them a DLC weapon that they did not have, as was melee weapon bribes and supply drops and stuff like that. It was a really good system, but here in Black Ops 4, the triple play is just another microtransaction. But then again, can we even call it a microtransaction when it's half the price of the base game? That seems a lot more like a macro transaction to me, but just overall, guys, the triple play is freaking terrible, and I'm really concerned about what it might mean for the future of the game. Right now, sure, it's just a melee weapon, and who cares about the melee weapon, but what about the new sniper rifle? If you guys don't know, the Vendetta sniper rifle was found in the game files alongside this melee weapon, and as of right now, we have no idea when or how that sniper is going to be added to the game. You can find the sniper on the new Zombies map, which seems to suggest that it's going to be coming to the game very soon, but what if it's going to release as part of a different $30 bundle like we see with the hammer here? I guess we now know why Treyarch decided to not discuss these weapons during yesterday's live stream. They knew we were going to be upset with the new triple play. If you guys don't know, if you guys missed it, during yesterday's live stream, David Vonderhaar showed off the new melee weapon during the blackout section of the stream, and he didn't really say much about it. He said we would probably hear more about it during the multiplayer section of the live stream, but the problem is we didn't hear anything about it whatsoever. They did not mention the new melee weapon or the new sniper rifle whatsoever during the multiplayer section, and I guess we now know why. They knew the melee weapon was going to be part of the triple play, and they knew that the player base was not going to be happy about it. But once again, we have no idea how the Vendetta sniper rifle is going to be added, and I'm really concerned it's going to be part of a different triple play, because knowing Activision, they're probably going to pull some stuff like that. But as always, I will keep you guys posted with more details as they become available. And to kind of wrap things up here today on a positive note, the update that we got was pretty good. Like, looking past the triple play bundle here, the weapon balance update is live. The new Zombies map appears to be pretty good. Zombies fans are happy about that. Blackout fans are happy that the EMP and the Sparrow are now there to kind of switch up the meta a little bit. And on the multiplayer side of things, people really seem to enjoy the new Bare Bones playlist. Like, the update itself appears to be really good so far. First impressions are great, but just like everything here in the Call of Duty franchise, all the good additions and the good content are almost overshadowed by the terrible business practices on the part of Activision. Once again, guys, I will keep you posted with more details as we learn more about this situation and DLC weapons going forward, and I'd love to hear down there in the comments. Again, to kind of wrap things up here on a positive note, what do you think of the update as a whole? I'd love to hear what you guys think about the new bundle that we find here, about the triple play, but what do you think of the update outside of that? Do you like Bare Bones so far? What do you think of the EMP grenade and the Sparrow and Blackout? What do you make of the new Zombies map? Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you guys all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.